Sorry, my dog just came in right as you did that. Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Brandy Walker, a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus, and I'm super excited that you guys have hopped on tonight. We are going to just go ahead and dive right in. We're super excited that you have, decided to try these products, and we're going to kind of go over what the products do and kind of how we take them, give you a few tips on how to make it a little bit easier for you, and open up for any questions that you may have at the end. So first off, Lisa, do you want to share your screen?
Yes, ma'am. There we go.
Okay.
Hold on. How do I go to the next screen? Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. Okay. You did it. Okay. So the first products we are going to talk about are our Plexus Slim. And probably the majority of you guys, if you've started, most of you, if you ordered a welcome pack, then you most likely have one of the two Slims in your welcome pack. And so we have Hunger Control Slim, which is the bigger stick. And then we have our Microbiome Activating Slim, which is the smaller stick. Honestly, these two do very similar things. They help balance your blood sugar. They're good for healthy glucose metabolism. They have different sources of fiber in them, so they're going to help you go to the bathroom a little bit better. And they're both clinically demonstrated to help you lose weight. And they're low calorie, gluten free. They're both non-GMO, and both are vegetarian. And so the Slim Microbiome Activating, it actually has it has ingredients in it called, and it's hard for me to pronounce these, but I'm going to try. It's lactobacillus. I don't ever know how to pronounce that one, Lisa. It's another different kind of bacteria, Bacterium and Akkermansia. And I'm sorry, I don't pronounce this very well, but they're very long words, but they're 3 different kinds of bacteria that are proven to clinically help you lose weight. They also have a clinically studied prebiotic in them, which is going to help promote the growth of good bacteria in your gut. And it's also raspberry, lemon, watermelon flavor. I'm sorry, my texts are going off, so I hope you guys can't hear that. I was not super loud. I didn't have them muted. Our Slim Hunger Control, it is basically the same, but it has ingredients to help you actually reduce hunger. And so it's got, we've got studies that show that it's, proven to help you not be hungry. And so they're both do, like I said, do very similar things. Lisa, which one do you take?
I take the microbiome activating.
I take the microbiome activating as well. I will say the majority of people that, if you guys could just mute yourself if you're on the call. A lot of people take the hunger control when they first start, but for whatever reason, I just personally like the way my body reacts with the microbiome, and Lisa probably does too. But there's really not, everybody's body is just different, and so you'll usually prefer one or the other. If you have an autoimmune disease, like maybe type 1 diabetes or something, you would probably want to go with hunger control. This is not 100% again across the board. This is just, our recommendations for you. If you complain about eating out, kind of out of control, and you're always thinking about food, then hunger control is probably going to be the one that you're going to want to take. If you're super crunchy, and you're really into your gut and gut health, and you want to get those good microbes to feed the good bacteria in your gut, you're probably going to want to go with the microbiome activating one. And that, like I said, that's one of the reasons that I take it, is because I need more support in my gut, and that that one does the trick for me. It also does curb my appetite. I'm not hungry. I don't crave sweets like I used to when I first started Plexus. If I didn't eat breakfast, if I didn't miss any meal or any snack, I was really, really shaky, and I would get that hangry feeling. And I just don't get that anymore. It also helps with inflammation. Before I started Plexus, I had fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. I would work out and I just could not recover like most people. It would take me literally days from one workout. I would get more and more sore as I went on. And by the third day, I could hardly just even walk up steps or move really because I was just so sore. And when I take Slim, I work out with a trainer 3 times a week and I work out, other days as well. And I just don't have that. I just don't get sore like I used to. So, Lisa, what do you think Slim does for you?
I think it helps keep my blood sugar regulated for sure. And so I also don't have those hangry feelings like that anymore. I'll notice just kind of an overall feeling of like just feeling like overall feeling good, like alertness. If I go to school and, if I forget it, when I used to take it first thing in the morning, I would go to school and then like, if I forgot it one day, I would be like, why do I feel so tired? And I'd be like, oh, I forgot my Slim.
Mhm.
And then I would drink my Slim and I would be fine. So it really, it doesn't give you like that burst of energy, like, a energy drink would or anything like that. But when your hormones are regulated, you feel better for sure. And the
Absolutely.
decreased inflammation in my body, my face. I mean, if you look at my pictures from 2016 till now, I weigh the same. And my face looks totally different.
Yes, it actually really, really does. Um, So yeah, this is kind of our flagship product, and most of us that do Plexus and have been taking the products for years, we highly recommend this product because we know how important it is to have good glucose levels, good insulin levels, and balanced hormones that kind of controls everything. So this is really a must-have product.
Definitely.
Okay, so real quick, okay, we talked about what it is, when you should take it. Most people take it kind of mid-morning. Some people take it first thing when they wake up, or some people take it, I take it about mid-morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning, usually before lunch, and I just mix it with a bottle of water. Sometimes I actually most days I mix it with Hydrate as well, which is another one of our products that's helps with electrolytes. And it's delicious like that, and it just makes me feel good. I don't have headaches. Another tip when you're taking Slim is you want to make sure that you're drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every day, to make sure that this is helping flush through your kidneys, flush through your liver, get the toxins out. It's going to help you avoid headaches, and Slim will actually make you a little bit thirsty, so it's going to be a lot easier to get your water in every day. And how many? You can take up to 2. I think on the bag, or maybe it used to, I don't know if it still says that, but it used to say you could actually take 4 Slims a day. I don't know of anyone that's ever taken 4 a day. Most people take 1, some people take 2. And so if you want to accelerate your weight loss, then you can take 2 a day. You just it's very important that you make sure that you're drinking plenty of water.
Yeah, I think the hunger control bag actually says to take 2 a day because they're basing it on the
Studies.
clinical trials and the studies for weight loss, that those participants took 2 Slims a day for weight loss. So if you're starting it, honestly, specifically for weight loss, I would do 2 a day for the first month to help jumpstart if you can.
Yes.
But lots of people lose weight on 1 a day too. So
yes, they do. Okay, we can move to the next slide.
All right, BioCleanse. So BioCleanse sounds a little bit scary to some people because of the word cleanse in it, but BioCleanse is actually a very gentle cleansing formula, and it is a magnesium and vitamin C supplement. And what it does is it helps cleanse your gastrointestinal tract. It helps reduce bloating. It helps reduce gas and promotes regularity, because if you're not having a bowel movement every single day, that's a problem, and you need BioCleanse. Pretty much everyone on the planet needs BioCleanse. And for those people who are chronically constipated and are starting Plexus for constipation, BioCleanse is really their best friend. I know there's a lot of people on my team that say BioCleanse is their must have, like if they could only have one product forever from Plexus, it would be their BioCleanse. And it really is a great product. It comes in 3 different size bottles. So I've got 2 of them right here. It comes in the 60 count, which comes in your welcome pack. And then there's a 120 count bottle. You can see it's bigger. And then there's actually an even bigger bottle that's 180 count. So depending on how many BioCleanse you take per day, you can switch up what size bottle comes in your combo. And it just changes the price a little bit if you get the bigger bottles of the BioCleanse. So definitely use the slow start that the person who signed you up hopefully sent you a slow start. If you started on the triplex, you don't want to rush in and just start with 4 BioCleanse a day, because then it might be a little bit too fast of a cleanse for you. It's something that you're going to want to ease into. And if you follow that slow start, I think it starts you on BioCleanse on the 4th day with 1 a day for a couple days, and then you start adding 2, and it does take you up to 4 a day. But a lot of people are good with just 2 a day. So it just depends really on what your pooping situation is. If you're having a bowel movement every day and that wasn't a problem for you before starting Plexus, you're probably good with 2 or 3 a day. If constipation is one of your issues, you might have to go up to 6 to 8 a day. And then you can kind of play around with it to see what you need to make sure that you're having a bowel movement every day. If you can, you want to take it in between meals on an empty stomach. I take mine at the end of my school day. So I really do kind of have an empty stomach. It's about 4 o'clock before dinner. And that's when I take my BioCleanse. Some people take it in the morning with their Slim, and it works great for them that way. Some people take it at bedtime because it's just easier to remember to take your ProBio 5 and your Mega X and your BioCleanse all at once. And then you don't have to think about taking pills as many times a day. There really is no perfect time for you to take your BioCleanse. It's really just the perfect time for you. So it's one of those products that you can kind of play around with day to day until you really find your sweet spot of when the best time of the day for you to take it is.
And that one, BioCleanse, of course, this is one of my favorite products. If you've ever read my testimony, I started Plexus because of severe constipation. And this product has been completely life-changing. Honestly, they all have, but this one I cannot live without this product. And I actually take 6 to 7 a day. So I had severe issues before I started Plexus. And so some people have to take a little bit more, some people have to take less. So it just all depends.
It really does. Like I take 3 a day. That seems to be my perfect number. My husband takes 1 a day. So you really just have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah. Guys are usually pretty lucky.
Yes.
Okay, ProBio 5, y'all, this product has changed more lives than, I don't know. We said that about all the products, but this one is just literally, this one keeps me out at the doctor's office. I cannot stress it enough. When I started Plexus, I was having UTIs and bladder infections probably every 2 to 3 months. I had been having them for several years like that. And it was just, obviously, the more antibiotics you take, the worse your gut gets. And it was just like a vicious cycle for me. So this product has literally changed all of that. I've had in 7.5 years, I've had 1 bladder infection. And it was mainly because I, ate a lot of sugar and did not drink enough water and did not, I was on vacation and I just wasn't as consistent with my ProBio 5. So this one is one that I have to take it with me everywhere I go. And in 7.5 years, y'all, I went from, 4 to 5 bladder infections a year to none. So, it is amazing. And I know many people, it helps with allergies. I used to have constant runny nose, drainage, sneezing, headaches. And I don't have any of that anymore. Rarely. I can't even remember the last time I had to take anything for allergies. I don't know if I've ever, since I started Plexus, maybe right in the very beginning, but now I don't take anything at all. This is also going to help with bloating. It's going to help. Some people, have to take more Probio 5 to go poop, and some people have to take more BioCleanse. So it just depends on the person. And, we cannot say this is a one size fits all for sure. So that's why it's super important to keep in contact with your sponsor when you're taking these products, because they all have directions on the label. But most of the time, we don't ever recommend that you start out taken any of these products, except maybe some of the drinks. We don't really recommend that you take any of them by the label to start off with. Those are like max dosages most of the time. So this product, you're going to start off with 1 Probio 5 at night before bed and slowly work your way up to 4. That's the goal. Most people don't stay at 4. Most people go back down to 2. That's a maintenance dose. But again, you'll find your sweet spot, what works for you. And so you may go through a little bit of detox with this product. That's why we always recommend taking Probio 5 and BioCleanse together, because Probio 5 has got an antifungal, and it's also got, I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out. It's got a digestive enzyme blend in it. It's also got grapeseed extract, which is a powerful antioxidant. And it's an antifungal that kills off yeast and, just the yuck in your gut. That's what these products do. It's also freeze dried. It's heat stable, so you don't have to put it in the refrigerator. So you can take it, throw it in your purse or in your luggage if you're traveling. That's what's so great about this product. I've taken probiotics for years. First of all, none of them ever kept me out of the doctor's office, and most of them had to be refrigerated. So every time I traveled, guess what? I couldn't take it with me because, they would just go bad. So this is a life-changing product, you guys. And I hope that if you're on this call and you haven't started with this, that I hope that you'll add it to your regimen, because it can change so much. When your gut, when the yeast and bacteria is gone in your gut, you're going to see such an improvement in your health. And this one, I just can't even say enough about this product. Let me see if I left out anything.
Yeah, and really quick, while she's looking, for me, Probio 5 was changed my skin. And a lot of people don't realize that skin issues like, eczema, rosacea, which I had, cystic acne, that all of those things are stemming from yeast, candida yeast in your gut. And I had no idea. And so when I started Plexus, it wasn't for my skin at all. And that's what ended up being the best part of my testimony, is that my rosacea and cystic acne are gone. And so Probio 5 for me, I take 4 every single night. The 4 is my sweet spot to keep my skin from flaring for my rosacea. And so that's another kind of thing, like Brandy said, a lot of people will work up to 4 to get that candida yeast killed off, and then go back down to 2, but I have to stay at 4. So that's another product that you can play with. Most people are good with 2 Probio 5 unless they have like severe skin issues or just really bad candida yeast.
Right. I even know quite a few people that take 6 a day. Like we said, it just depends on what issues you've got going on. So it's just a wonderful product.
I know. I wish they would make bigger bottles of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And talking about the yeast, when I first started, this is kind of gross, but when I first started, it's when your Probio 5 is killing off that yeast and toxins, it's kind of got to go somewhere. Right. So sometimes you may get more breakouts on your face. For me, and this is awful, but I got athlete's foot really bad. And I really didn't have athlete's foot. I didn't have it before I started Plexus. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? But when I started reading more about detox, it's because it had to come out somewhere, and it was coming out on my feet. And to the point that I wouldn't even wear, it was in the summertime. I was like, what is happening? It was like even on the tops of my feet. But once it went away, like I've never had it again. And so, I would have a little bit of it here and there, but when I work out or in the summer when it was hot, but it's gone now. And so that's what happens. And it was kind of a good thing, because I could really tell that it was actually working. Okay. I think we can move on to the next one.
Yeah. Did you say take it at bedtime? I think you did.
Yes. That's when most people, I mean, you know, you can, it's not, again, it's not a one size fits all, but that's what we recommend. Most people take it because at night, if you take it before bed, you're gonna, most of the time it's on an empty stomach and it's not having to compete with food in your gut, because it does have digestive enzymes, but it's not the kind of digestive enzymes that you would take before a meal. It's the kind that help to break through those candida wall and you know, and kill off the toxins in there and the yeast. Okay.
That's my fave. All right, X Factor versus X Factor Plus. So X Factor with aloe was our original multivitamin that Plexus had. It's amazing. It has 13 bioavailable, great, wonderful vitamins. The aloe helps aid in digestion and absorption of those vitamins. Both products have the aloe vera and the black currant in them. So the difference between them and who would want to take which one. My 18-year-old daughter takes the regular X Factor with aloe because I just don't think that she needs as potent of a vitamin as the X Factor Plus is. Myself, my husband, and my 21-year-old son all take the X Factor Plus. So the X Factor Plus has 19 essential vitamins in it and minerals, and it has a very high potency vitamin B complex in it. That's a little bit different than the original X Factor. Plus it has vitamins K1 and K2, which the original X Factor does not. And I think there's something with, if you're on blood thinners, that you're not supposed to have vitamin K. So you would want the original X Factor, not the X Factor Plus. The X Factor Plus also has 400 milligrams of a microbiome activating complex. So that helps, it's polyphenols. So it helps reduce bloating. For women, it helps reduce hot flashes, which probably took a poll of the women in their 40s on my team, and they cannot live without their X Factor Plus to reduce the hot flashes. It makes a difference. Both of them have superior absorption. Our scientists have researched the absolute best places to get the plants from, the vitamins from, and they're both amazing multivitamins. The X Factor Plus, they do recommend that you take with food because when you eat and your digestion is going, your body is absorbing better the vitamin. And so, and it can be, if people are sensitive to vitamins, like if vitamins upset your stomach, a lot of people will say that, you know, strong vitamins upset their stomach, then you really definitely want to take it with food. Some people split it up and take one with breakfast, one with lunch. I take mine when I break my fast with a kind of a very small meal. And I used to have a sensitive stomach. I really don't anymore, but it doesn't upset my stomach at all. So I take 2 X Factor Plus every day. The other thing that it does is hair and nails grow like crazy on both of these, help your hair and nails grow. So I think that is it, the difference on those two. So if you have any other questions about which one you should take, we can get you the product information sheet so you can read up on those. But I would say for mostly everybody, the X Factor Plus is the way to go, unless there's a specific reason or something in the X Factor Plus that you can't take because of other medicines that you're on or a medical condition. So just read the vitamins and minerals that are in there carefully.
Yes. Life-changing product. If you're tired, have fatigue, this is the product to take, and just to help your immune system, help you keep from sick. And
it does help boost immunity as well. Yes.
Yes. Okay, Mega X. This is our vegan omega-3 supplement, and it's actually the only supplement on the market. I don't know if that's actually 100% accurate, but it is, I have not, I don't think I've ever seen one that's actually got the full spectrum of omega fatty acids. So it's got 3, 6, 9 plus 5 and 7 in there. So it's a very powerful omega fatty acid. This is for your brain. This is going to help give you amazing sleep if you take it before bed. You guys, this product, if you have problems sleeping, I promise you, you will get such a restful, deep sleep and you wake up rested. It's not like a sleeping pill, so it's not going to make you tired. It just helps your brain relax. And it's also good for like ADHD, focus, just any kind of issues. It's just good for your health as well. It's good for cholesterol. It's good for blood pressure. I think Tina Carver, I don't know, she's actually might be doing another call tonight, but her husband started taking it and he's saw such a reduction in his cholesterol, and the ratios were so much better. So it's just a wonderful product. There's no like fishy burps because it's all plant-based. And this one is one that my husband and I both take every single night. We both used to wake up, in the middle of the night, toss and turn, and we just don't anymore. We just get really good sleep. Let's see. It's also good for your eyes, for your neurological health. It reduces memory loss and brain fog, which I think a lot of us women, in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, or if you're a mom, or if you got a lot of stuff going on, brain fog is just a lot of people have it these days, and it helps tremendously with that. It helps your mood by increasing serotonin levels. It's just kind of like a feel-good hormone that you have in your body. And it also acts as an anti-inflammatory. It assists the killing of bacteria in the layers of your skin. I actually did not realize that it did that. It helps your body get into and stay in the deepest sleep cycle like longer than you normally would without it, because of omega-7. And it's also when you mix this with Probio 5 at night. So normally a lot of us take our Probio 5, our Mega X, and our BioCleanse at night. And it's literally just the best sleep ever. So I can't recommend this product enough. If you're already taking Triplex, you would want to add on an X Factor and your Mega X.
The Fab Five.
What's that?
The Fab Five.
Yes.
Triplex, Mega X, and X Factor.
Yes. These are all just great for overall health. Okay. I'll move to the next one.
All right. Lean. So lots of people buy lots of protein powders from Costco, from Walmart, wherever. There's a million of them on the market. I mean, literally you could go to any store and be looking at, 15 different protein powders that you can purchase. Usually people purchase them because they taste good. They want the one that tastes the best, the one that shakes up the easiest. So ours is the best, of course. We have chocolate and vanilla, and then some seasonal flavors that come out different times of the year. This is a full meal replacement if you mix it with 2 scoops of whatever liquid that you choose. I usually use like unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but you can use any milk that you want. So it is non-GMO, soy-free, gluten-free. There's no artificial flavors, there's no artificial colors, and the most important part, there's no artificial sweeteners. So a lot of people will think that they're getting this great protein powder, it's got all this protein in it, and then it's got sucralose or something in it that's a chemically created sweetener that is bad for you and bad for your gut health. And so Lean has lots of vitamins in it, even more vitamins if you're taking your Lean. It's a great source of fiber, and it supports lean muscle and brain health. And I did say fiber, it's got lots of fiber in it. And of course it promotes weight loss. So if you use it as a meal replacement, you can replace your breakfast with it or replace your lunch with it. I personally do not drink it every single day. I just use it for like if I'm in a hurry, if I'm running late, if I need something real quick. It's not something that I take every single day. There are people that drink it every single day and absolutely love it for breakfast. There's a million recipes out there for things that you can add to it. We have our new greens product that is in a powder form. I mix that with the vanilla sometimes and it's delicious. And I lost my train of thought and what I was going to say about it. Oh, it shakes up very easily. So you don't even need like a hand blender or a Ninja or anything like that. If you're on the run, you can grab a shaker bottle that's got one of those little wire balls in it and just shake it up, and it shakes it up really nicely, and you can take it on the go. And the other great thing about it is that you can use it for a snack. So if you just want to do one scoop with like 4 ounces of liquid, and say maybe after dinner, you're having a little sweet tooth, you feel like dessert, you can mix it up with just a little bit of 4 ounces and just have that little taste of chocolate or vanilla. And there's recipes to make mug cakes with it, where you just mix it in a mug with some water and put it in the microwave for a minute, and it bakes it like a little cake. You can have that after dinner if you're really craving something sweet. So it really is the cleanest, vitamin filled, healthy for you meal replacement that's out there. There's a lot of people that are, protein snobs, and they look at ours and say like, this has everything in it that you could possibly want in a protein powder, and it's delicious.
It really is delicious,
It
y'all.
really is.
It's not chalky. It tastes like, I mean, I personally like the chocolate. That's my favorite. And I put it, I blend it with ice, a little bit of almond milk, or sometimes just water, and like a banana, or even a half a banana with some peanut butter or some PB2. And it is literally like a Frosties or a Wendy's Frosty. That's what it tastes like to me. It's
Yes,
so
the powdered peanut butter in it is so good.
Yeah. And a trick that our gym owner told my husband recently is to take whatever protein powder that you're taking. And obviously we do lean. And if you're really needing like more of a, you don't want to drink all your calories, you really like a person that likes to eat a snack. She said, just mix it with less water and eat it like pudding. And so he's been doing that with maybe a couple of almonds on top or something at night. And it's just like a snack, and it's helping him to not be so hungry in the evening. So
yeah, make it more like a smoothie bowl.
Right. Yeah. And it's actually really good. Okay, active. And I actually just looked at the wrong one. Sorry, y'all. My son just is so excited. He just got a job offer, so he's blowing up my phone, and I haven't been able to answer him yet. So I'm like, yay, I'm so proud of him. It's his second big boy job after he got out of the military, so he's pretty excited. Okay, active is this is our long-lasting clean energy drink. And again, this product is absolutely delicious. It's not like an energy drink that you get from, what are those, what are they called? The
Monster,
Bang, or, any of those energy drinks that are loaded with sugar and caffeine enough to give you a heart attack. This is not what this is. This is an energy drink, and it does have caffeine, but it's not enough to give you a heart attack. It's just about enough. It's about the same amount that's in a cup of coffee, and it's going to give you just that kind of burst of energy that you need, like maybe a pre-workout, or you just need a pick-me-up in the afternoon. Some people mix it with their Slim. Some people mix it with Hydrate. Some people even mix it with their Lean, because we've got a couple of different flavors now. Help me out. We have peach mango,
starfruit
guava, and pineapple lemongrass. So we have 3 flavors, and they are really, really delicious. It can help you get hydrated. It can help with, like I said, just that pick me up that you need, but it's also going to help with focus. I talk to a lot of people that even their teenagers take it, to help just kind of concentrate when they're studying, or they've got sports in the afternoons or the evenings. And my college student loves it to help whenever she's studying. So I actually just had one of my customers ordered it for her college student because she said she just needed a little bit of something to help her focus. So it's got increases your nitrous oxide by 175%, and that just kind of opens up your blood vessels and it's just good overall for muscle recovery and again that energy. It's got the bioavailable forms of vitamin A, C, E, and B vitamins, and it's also natural flavors. There's no artificial anything in this product, so it's completely clean, and you cannot say that about pretty much any other energy drink that's on the market. At the very least, they at least have food coloring and things like that. And we don't want to put anything like that in our bodies. It's only 25 calories and 3 grams of sugar, which is extremely low. I think almond milk even has like 8 grams of sugar or something. You have anything to add about this one, Lisa?
Nope. I take Active every day. I mix it with my Slim when I break my fast. So around 1 o'clock. The one thing I did want to say about it and MetaBurn, which I'm going to talk about next, is that if you are a caffeine sensitive person just by nature, just be careful how late in the day you drink it. So like if you were someone who couldn't drink a cup of coffee at 2 o'clock and not be able to sleep, it would be the same with Active. So I can't drink mine past like 3 o'clock or I won't be able to fall asleep. Even though it's the same as 1 cup of coffee, I couldn't drink a cup of coffee at 3 o'clock and be able to go to sleep either. So just be careful with that if you are caffeine sensitive. But if you're not, drink away.
Yep.
Like my husband can make a pot of coffee at 9 o'clock at night and drink it and go to bed.
I can too. Not 9 o'clock at night, but after.
All right, MetaBurn.
Yep.
One of my other favorites. MetaBurn is so like you feel like you're eating good, you're working out, and you still have kind of that stubborn fat around your belly, maybe your hips, your thighs that you can't get rid of, even though you're doing all the right things every day. That's because lack of sleep, stress, hormones, vitamin deficiency, all of those things can disrupt your metabolic rate, and which is already slowing as you age. So we've got that going against us, and your metabolism's getting slower and you want to keep the weight off. And so MetaBurn delivers metabolism boost to you with all plant-based natural botanicals, and can help you really break through your weight loss plateaus. And it supports fat burning, weight loss, and your energy and your mood and your focus as well. And so I take it every single morning. I actually take it as a pre-workout. It doesn't break my fast. And so I take it at 5:30 in the morning before I work out, before I go to school. It's recommended, if you read the product information sheet, that you take 2 a day, but separated. So like maybe take 1 before breakfast and 1 midday, usually 4 hours apart. But I have just really found that it works for me to take them as my pre-workout together. Again, it's got about the same amount of natural caffeine in it that a cup of coffee has in it. So I'm getting like my 1 cup of coffee of caffeine at 5:30 in the morning, and then my second one at 1 o'clock when I take my Active. Let's see. So it's 80 milligrams of caffeine, 7 botanical leaf, root, and seed extracts. So really, to be able to find, I know back in the early 2000s, after I was done having my kids and I was trying to lose weight, I was taking all kinds of crappy weight loss, not really weight loss, but like metabolism boosting, whatever that product was that got banned. I can't remember. It's illegal now, but yes. And it made my mouth taste like metal. It was awful, but I was taking it because I didn't know what else to take. I was young and dumb and didn't want the baby weight anymore. And it's not good for you. This is all good for you. And it does help support your mood, which is amazing. We used to have a product called Accelerator, and they took the 5-HTP from that and put it in here, right? So that is your MetaBurn. So that's the part that supports the focus and the good mood. So you can take this, you can take them both together if you want to. You can separate them 1 and 1. But if you are having some trouble, or you feel like you have plateaued in your weight loss, or you really just want to burn some more, get that metabolism going again, then MetaBurn is the product for you to try. See if you like it. I love it. I think that's that.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, this product is basically the unsung hero of all Plexus products. It is, I know I keep saying this one is better than that one. This is better. They're not all, I wouldn't say better, but this one, y'all, it's called Ease, Plexus Ease, and it's for, they market it for pain, discomfort, like maybe, to recover after a workout, or maybe you got sore joints or things like that. But it's honestly so much more than just aches and pains. It does tremendously help with aches and pains. I will say that I have arthritis in my C4 and C5 or C5, I don't know, some of the C's in my neck. And it had gotten so bad at one point that I literally could not bend my neck. I mean, I was just walking around like this. And a lot of my Plexus friends know this because it just wasn't a product that it was in my regimen. But working from home, a lot of times I, have my head down. I've had a couple of car accidents, and I just woke up one day and I just started getting excruciating headaches, and it was coming from my neck, and it just would not go away. And so one of my friends, we were talking about it. I went to the doctor, I went to physical therapy, I did all these things, and like, oh, well, it's just a little arthritis in your neck. I'm like, it's more than just a little arthritis. Like, I cannot move. It was like debilitating. And so I started on this product, and I started taking 3 tablets in the morning, or 3 capsules in the morning and 3 at night. And y'all, within literally a couple of days, my neck was back to almost normal. And now, I mean, I work out with a trainer, I do weights, we're careful, obviously, but I can pretty much do whatever I want now. And I don't have headaches anymore. I don't have the stiffness in my neck, which is amazing to be able to wake up and not just be in misery. So I know so many people that this product has literally gotten them out of a wheelchair. It's gotten them, just back to their normal life. And so if you're one of those people that have to take NSAIDs all the time, or you're on, actual pain medication, I would highly encourage you to get a bottle of this and just try it. I've got, my cousin took it because she's got rheumatoid arthritis. And, when I first started the products, we kind of started about the same time, but I knew this was a good product, and I actually wasn't even taking it myself at the time. And I talked to her, and I just gave her a bottle, and I said, just try it. And she was to the point that she was almost crawling around her house and she's my age. So she was 50, she was about 45 at the time. And that product alone hooked her. And now, of course, she takes all the Plexus products, but it basically got her from almost crawling around her house where she could not hardly move. She couldn't even hardly close her hands, to now she's doing Orange Theory. Y'all, she's doing Orange Theory. Like, it makes me want to cry just thinking about it, how much pain she was in. And, with Plexus combined with the rest of the products combined with this Ease product has just been literally life-changing for her. So anybody with an autoimmune disorder, they need to be on this product. A lot of times, if you have any kind of autoimmune disorder, once you start, Slim and Probio 5, your detox may be a little bit worse than somebody that does not have an autoimmune disorder. And this product is going to help. If you can go ahead and take it whenever you first start the products, it's going to help so much with your detox. It's hopefully you won't have any kind of flare. It's just going to just help you get through that detox a lot easier. And so a couple of the ingredients real quick. It has enzymes in it. So Probio 5 has, it has enzymes in it that's going to help break down the biofilm. But Ease has serrapeptase and bromelain. I hope I'm saying those right. And they both help break down excess protein. So a lot of times, if you got autoimmune disorders, you're not, your body just does not break down proteins. And I'm one of those people. I have celiac, which is an autoimmune disease. And it, my body, like I told you before, I just have issues with, pain and just overall not recovering. And this product helps me to be able to just be active. And I'm 51, and my husband and I both work out, and we've, this product helps us to be able to do that, even at our age. And I know there are a lot of people that are, older or younger or whatever, but this is just a life-changing product. So it also, let's see, it's going to help with inflammation. It's going to help, let's see. Lisa, have you got anything to add to this product? Because it's just, oh my gosh, it's just so good.
I know. My daughter takes it. She did like all-star cheer and like major high level tumbling for 10 years, and her poor little body was just aching, and she started taking Ease. She takes 4 a day now, and it has really helped with her aches and pains in her body, and her joints even, that were just terrible. And so I think this is a lot of one too, that people notice the inflammation in their face when they start taking Ease, and just really how kind of slimmed down, like you don't even realize how inflamed your face is sometimes until you see pictures afterwards. But that's one of the things that people say right away, is that they really notice like the inflammation in their hands and face are down when they're taking Ease.
Yes. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat, and Jim Ford, you said, can you take both? Or do you mean Ease and Probiotic 5? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, I said that when we were on the Slim.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can take both Slims. Sorry, I didn't even see the chat until now, but yes, you can take both Slims. As a matter of fact, that's one of the studies that they did, was taking one hunger control either in the morning or afternoon, and vice versa. So taking one of each, and a lot of people actually do that to get both kinds of prebiotics. So yes. Okay, so there's a couple of questions in here. How many do you take? And I'm sorry, I don't know which one you were referring to, Jen. Maybe you were talking about.
Sorry, you were on Ease then.
Okay. So this product, again, it's different for everybody. A lot of people, we recommend they start on a loading dose, which is 6 a day. So you can either take 3 in the morning, 3 at night, 2, 2, and 2, just kind of however. But a little tip is to take these on an empty stomach, because they do have those digestive enzymes in them, and you want them working on the proteins in your body and in your blood and everything, and not competing with food and trying to break down food. So I always take it either first thing in the morning or right before bed, or both, depending on what I've got going on. I usually take 2 to 4 a day now, but when I started, I was taking 6. My husband will take 8 or 9 a day. I mean, he's a big guy. So yeah, I know people that take 12 a day. I don't think that's necessary, but yeah.
One thing I do want to say is Jess just added the question about shellfish allergies. And yes, it does have green-lipped mussel in it. And it does have a kind of fishy smell to it. So if you weren't prepared for that when you opened it, you might be surprised by the smell of it. The other thing is the turmeric in it is an anti-inflammatory, that a lot of people take turmeric by itself. And what makes Ease different is that in order for your body to absorb the turmeric and use it the way that it needs to, it has to be taken with a fat. And the fat, the green-lipped mussel, is the fat that they put in there so that your body can absorb, and the turmeric will actually work to decrease inflammation in your body. But yes, if you have a shellfish allergy, no Ease, sorry.
Yes. And I also see the question, can you take Ease if you have IBS? I highly recommend Ease if you have IBS. Yes, it is wonderful. And that's something else that it's helped me with. My chronic, constipation, I think, is coming from inflammation in my gut. And as long as I take Ease, it's like smooth sailing. It's really awesome. It also helps with things like fibrocystic breast, which I did have before starting this product. And I noticed I've always had extremely sore. A lot of that is hormone imbalance, too much estrogen, too much of a lot of things. And when I'm taking Ease, I do not have that. And so I've had that my entire life. So that's really, really nice to not have pain in my breast anymore. It can help with ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, irritable bowel, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, allergies, and so on. Of course, those are non-compliant, so those aren't things that we can necessarily claim that this product does, but we've been around for 7.5 years, and I've met many, many people. There are literally hundreds and thousands of testimonies of people getting relief from so many different things with this product. So if you have an issue that's, just anything, just try it. I mean, you'll probably be just really surprised at how much it's going to help. And yes, the goal is to reduce the inflammation. A lot of people actually use it for weight loss as well. And I had the guy that cleans my house the other day. He's like, "You lost weight, man?" I'm like, "No, I haven't lost weight, but I've been really, I upped my ease because I was working out a lot harder, and I was just kind of having, a little more aches and pains. But what it did is helped all the inflammation in my face go down. And so I hadn't lost any weight at all, but it appeared that I had. So that proved to me that, it actually does work for that. Is ease okay to take with blood thinners? That one, I think that some doctors say no, some doctors say yes. So we always recommend that you ask your doctor about that. We can't give that kind of medical advice. So it just totally depends on what kind of, blood thinners you're taking, how much. And so definitely want to,
Yeah. And the labels are on those product information sheets, so we can get you an ease label if anyone needs to show it to their doctor specifically.
Yes. And if you can just where you order your products in back office, for each product, you can click on it and it's got nutrition facts and ingredients. And so, and it tells a little bit about each product. So if you're wondering, like, we're kind of going through all this really fast. I know it seems like it's taking a little while, but there's so much about each product, but it's all right there in back office, and it's also on team pages. So there's tons and tons and tons of information on all of our team pages. So it doesn't matter which team page you're on, just do a search on the Facebook group for whatever product you're interested in, and you will come up with tons and tons of information and testimonies. Okay. Oh, that's the last one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Does anybody else have any more questions? Yeah. We do not have a slide on Vital Biome this time, but Vital Biome is our other probiotic, and maybe we'll cover that one in the next call that we have. But it is also for anxiety and depression. It is a true probiotic with lots of good bacteria to help your gut. So it's some people just love it. They're able to replace their anxiety meds or their depression meds. We definitely don't recommend that you do that, without the help of a doctor, but it is a really good product. And we don't have a slide on balance yet. We were just kind of going over the most popular products that, a lot of people get in our welcome packs, but we'll try to do another call and include those other products. Kind of part two.
Part two. I'm going to stop the recording.